Hi, everyone. Today we are going to learn about two crucial concepts in research: reliability and validity. Imagine spending months on a study only to find out your results are inconsistent or inaccurate. Pretty frustrating, right? That's where reliability and validity come in. These key concepts ensure that your research is trustworthy. So, in this video, we'll cover what reliability is, the different types of reliability, what validity is, different types of validity, and how reliability and validity are related. So, first up, let's talk about reliability. Reliability refers to the consistency and dependability of the data collection process. In research, reliability means that if you were to repeat the same study using the same measurement technique, you'd end up with the same results. Imagine using a thermometer to measure the temperature. If you dip the thermometer multiple times in the water and get the same reading each time, that is reliability. It tells you that your method and measurement technique consistently produce the same results. Now let's think about a stress questionnaire. So if you give the same questionnaire to the same person on different days and their stress levels are measured consistently, that's reliability. But what if the questionnaire isn't reliable? Imagine giving the same questionnaire to the same person on different days and getting completely different stress scores each time. In research, this means that you can't be sure if the results are accurate, making it hard to trust your findings. For example, if you're studying how a relaxation technique reduces stress, but your measurements are inconsistent, you won't know if the technique is actually working. Now, let's discuss the three types of reliability: the test retest reliability, inter-rater reliability, and internal consistency. Starting with test retest reliability, it involves assessing the consistency of measurements over time. Imagine you take a personality test today and then take the same test a month later. If your results are similar, the test has high test retest reliability. This is important because it shows that the measurement is stable over time. But without it, you couldn't trust the results to be consistent, making it hard to draw any reliable conclusions. The next is inter-rater reliability. So when multiple researchers or observers are involved, this type assesses the level of agreement between them. Let's think of a talent hunt show where different judges score a performance. If all judges give similar kind of scores, the judging process has high inter-rater reliability. Now, this is crucial because it ensures that different observers interpret the results similarly. That's where the consistency comes in. And without it, subjective biases could skew the results, which could lead to unreliable findings. Next is the internal consistency. Now, this checks the harmony among different items within a measurement tool that assesses the same concept. So, for instance, if you have a questionnaire with several questions measuring happiness, and all the answers consistently reflect happiness, this questionnaire would have high internal consistency. Now, this is important because it ensures that all parts of the measurement tool are working and they are assessing the same concept. If they are not, your measurement tool might give mixed or contradictory results, which could make it hard to interpret the data accurately. Now, imagine if these types of reliability were not present. It's like using a broken clock to tell time. One moment it may show the correct time, but um, at all other times it will be way off. So this would mean that your findings are inconsistent and cannot be trusted, which could lead to incorrect conclusions and consequently ineffective solutions. Now, what is validity? Validity refers to the accuracy and meaningfulness of your data. Validity means that your method and measurement technique produce results that are aligned with reality. For example, let's say you are using a questionnaire to measure people's stress levels. If the questions in the questionnaire accurately reflect the different aspects of stress and the results that you get truly represent the participants' stress levels, then the questionnaire has high validity. It's not just consistent, reliable, but also accurate. Now, imagine if your measurement is not valid. Suppose you're using a measuring tape to measure someone's height, but the tape is mislabeled and gives incorrect readings. Even if you use it consistently, the results will not be accurate. And this could lead to incorrect conclusions and ineffective interventions. For instance, if your stress questionnaire doesn't accurately measure stress, but rather something else like general mood, any conclusions that you draw about stress will be flawed, and any stress relief programs based on that data could be ineffective or even harmful. Now, let's discuss what are the types of validity. We're going to cover four types: content validity, construct validity, criterion validity, and discriminant validity. So, what is content validity? This checks whether a measurement truly captures all the aspects of concept it intends to measure. So, imagine a math test of class 2 that includes questions on addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, if it covers all these areas, it has high content validity. If the test only includes questions on addition or just subtraction, it lacks content validity because this would mean that students' overall math abilities are not accurately measured with this test, and that would lead to an incomplete assessment. What is construct validity? Now, this assesses how well a measurement aligns with established theories and concepts. For instance, if a new test measuring intelligence or IQ produces results similar to an established IQ test, it has high construct validity. Without construct validity, the new test might not accurately measure intelligence, but rather something else like memory skills. So, this misalignment would make the test results misleading and untrustworthy. So, what is criterion validity? Now, this examines how well your measurement corresponds to other established measurements of the same concept. For example, suppose you develop a new study habit survey to assess how well students are preparing for exams. To determine if your survey has high criterion validity, you compare the survey results with students' actual exam scores. If students who score high on your survey also tends to get high grades on their exams, your survey has high criterion validity. If there is no clear link between survey results and the exam scores, your survey might not accurately measure effective study habits. What is discriminant validity? Now, this ensures that your measurement is not too similar to measurements of different concepts. It's like making sure that your test for happiness isn't accidentally measuring something else, some construct that uh, is part of your study, like satisfaction or stress. So, if a happiness questionnaire does not correlate highly with a stress questionnaire or a satisfaction questionnaire, it has good discriminant validity. Without discriminant validity, your measurement tool might just blur the lines between different concepts, which may lead to confusion. If your happiness test also measures satisfaction, you won't know if a low score on happiness means that the person is unhappy or is just um, dissatisfied. So, what happens if these types of validity are not present? Just like using the wrong tool for a job, imagine using a thermometer to measure weight. Your research results could be inaccurate or misleading. This is why ensuring validity is crucial for meaningful and accurate research findings. Now, you might be wondering, are reliability and validity exclusive or related to each other? Or do we need to have one of the two for our research? So, reliability and validity are related, but not the same. Reliability is about consistency, and validity is about accuracy. A measurement can be reliable without being valid. For example, imagine a bathroom scale that is stuck at 150 pounds, and I am 150 pounds. So, every time I step on it, it shows 150 pounds. It's consistent, so it's reliable, but it's not accurate, so it's not valid. However, for a measurement to be valid, it needs to be reliable. So if a bathroom scale is accurate and shows my true weight, it also needs to be consistent every time I use it. So if the scale shows my correct weight one day, but a wildly different number the next, it's not reliable, and therefore it cannot be trusted as valid either. Let's take another example. So if you're using a survey to measure job satisfaction, you need the survey to consistently give you the same results under the same conditions, reliability. But you also need the survey to accurately measure job satisfaction and not some other factor like general happiness. Accuracy, which means validity. So only when both reliability and validity are present, you can truly trust your research results. So let's recap that reliability can occur without validity, meaning you can have consistent results that are not necessarily correct, but validity cannot occur without reliability because without consistent results, you cannot trust the accuracy of your measurements.